Alright, I've been waiting for this moment. A chance to find out how Kingdom Hearts 3 will look and play. I can't wait. Here it is. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2... Oh. Son of a bitch! Well, here we are playing Dream Drop Distance HD. I've already played this game and it's a really good game. The combat is fast and fun and the mechanics for your party are pretty good. And holy crap, it runs at 60 frames per second. Wow, this feels weird. The fact that this game runs at 60 makes certain boss fights a bit easier since you don't have to deal with some pretty bad frame drops that were present in the 3DS version, which is always a plus. Seems like this game might hold my attention for a little while longer. Wait, gotta go. Point 2's done. Yeah, this is what I've been looking forward to. While Dream Drop Distance is a great title made better because of the enhanced visuals and frame rate, and there's a movie that leads to more questions than answers in the Rubik's Cube that is the Kingdom Hearts plot, the selling point of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is Kingdom Hearts 0.2, which follows Aqua during her time in the Realm of Darkness after sacrificing herself to save her friends. This game is essentially a tech demo to give players a taste of what Kingdom Hearts 3 will play like when it releases in 20 years.
I saw her in the Realm of Darkness.
The first thing everyone will notice is the upgraded visuals, and they look amazing, thanks to the power of Unreal 4. Character models and environments have never looked better, and the texture work is incredible. I mean, look at this. You can see the stitching in Aqua's clothing, and her hair moves naturally. The level design seems to be a bit more varied this time around, with a bigger emphasis on verticality. Similar to Dream Drop Distance, the scale of the worlds is something that has not been seen before in another title. Combat is essentially a mix of Birth by Sleep with style changes and shot locks, and Kingdom Hearts 2 with its speed and flow. Magic is extremely powerful, but then again you are using the third form of each, but they look devastating. There is a certain amount of floatiness to how Aqua moves and attacks. Her run feels like she's sliding across the floor, and her attacks seem to have much more recovery than in previous titles. This new mobility and recovery change makes this game much harder than other titles. Remember the mysterious figure in Birth by Sleep, and how almost everybody could dodge his attacks as Ventus by rolling infinitely? Well, that's not as useful here. However, this newfound mobility makes combat just a little bit easier at the same time. You can cast magic while moving, so you can cast fire or you can cure without stopping. The style changes from Birth by Sleep make a return, but a little bit differently. Instead of changing into a new style when casting magic, you are given an upgraded version of that spell. And these look awesome! No, you will die! Blocking isn't nearly as effective as before, and whiffing an attack will get you comboed to death. In Proud Mode, you are limited to 3 items per fight, which I found out the hard way against the final boss. You do feel more powerful with the magic and attacks at your disposal, but your enemies take much more than simple button mashing to take down, which makes combat a rewarding experience. While few in number, the boss fights in this game are actually pretty decent. Patience is key when fighting these bosses, as button mashing will get you nowhere. It's pretty cool to see certain bosses from previous games get new moves, which actually makes them a threat. However, there is one issue that I hope gets fixed for Kingdom Hearts 3, and that is the frame rate and loading. 0.2 runs at 30 frames per second. However, on a base PS4, there are occasional frame drops and moments where the game stops for about a quarter of a second in order to load, in mid-combat. Many times I have died because my inputs were being ignored, or the game believed I pressed the same input twice, forcing me to whiff an attack or do an extra guard when an enemy is vulnerable. One particular boss requires some pretty tight timing in order to dodge certain attacks, but the game might just ignore your petty struggle and load in the middle of the fight. Cutscenes are also affected by this issue, as it might make the scene look sluggish. 0.2 helps players understand what they're in for when Kingdom Hearts 3 drops. I hope most of the issues regarding performance are fixed if the combat will become more intense as enemies become more relentless. However, with the improved visuals, magic effects, level design, there's something special here, which might make the wait worth it.